Well, hello everybody. Today we're doing something slightly different. Um, I'm hoping to have a replacement of my knockoff of not DX9, of Iron Factory's War Giant here, because I want to take a look at that thing. That is amazing. I do have a copy, but he's a little broken, so I needed to buy a new set. It was a knockoff, so, you know. But I decided, you know what, while we're waiting, and hopefully that's going to be the next video, why not take a look at a Legends scale, one of the first Legends scale combiners. This is a knockoff of DX9's War in Pocket, HULKIE. I'm going to start off this review by saying this set is, again, a knockoff. It has issues. They were supposed to come with individual guns. They didn't. And I seem to have misplaced the combine mode gun. So there is that. Some of them also had missing paint apps. Like Long Haul here, his windows were not painted before. That I managed to do pretty well. Scavenger, yeah, the purple paint on the windshield sucks. Bone Crusher, I put some paint on his windshield. And I tried doing some paint on Hook. One side came out pretty good. The other has kind of scratched over time. But still. This set is not great. This set is not great. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. I'm not going to bash it to hell like Dr. Lockdown did in his original review. Yeah, he also bashed it in his second opinion because this set deserves it. But I'm not going to be too harsh on this because, one, this is a knockoff. Two, it is a knockoff of one of the first Legend scale combiners. So I will give it leeway. So we're going to start off with my favorite of the set, Scrapper. Now, Scrapper honestly feels too big for the set. Like, I will say that. He feels like way too big. But I don't care. He is still my favorite. He rolls. He's got the nice pinned-on wheels. A little squeaky, but, you know. On the original version, I believe the rims were painted, but, you know, you can't have them all. Yeah, he's a green and purple backhoe. Or not backhoe. Front end loader. What do you expect? He's more articulated than the Combiner Wars version, I will say that. You got rotation at the bucket. The bucket can move up, or can move at this joint, can move at this joint, and this joint. Weehaw. And also, there are only two figures in the set that can roll. Scrapper is one of them. The other one being Long Haul. They are the only ones who can actually roll. Slightly annoying, but whatever. Yeah, you've got some nice detail up here. Picked out in silver, which is nice. Of course, the windows of the Focus cab are picked out in purple. And, yeah. You will notice they all have Decepticon symbols. I put those on later. Because I wanted to. But, yeah. So, that's really all there is to talk about. So, let's get him into robot mode. You're going to want to kind of split the arms, that way you have enough clearance to bring this section up uninterrupted, and split it in half. Mine does not like to hold on to the mushroom peg in vehicle mode, so bring the canopy up and slide it back. Take the shovel, get out of the way. Bring the shoulders all the way up. Bring them down. Rotate the elbow. Bring him down. Rotate the elbow. And then compress him. Then you can really do whatever you want with the shovel. You can leave it back. But because G1, you're supposed to bring it up like this. And yeah. Here's little Scrapper. he's really cool. I wish I had thought of grabbing the Combiner Wars set to compare these guys to. That entirely skipped my mind. I'm a little too lazy to grab mine. It wouldn't be technically accurate anyway because I have a knockoff set, but whatever. Oh, whatever. You know, he's not bad. Bring him in close. Because of the way his feet are, he leans to one side or the other, really. Because he needs to stand flat-footed. And unfortunately, because of no ankle tilt, Let's take a look at that little head. And yeah, that is Scrapper. Yeah. Not a hell of a lot of detail, but it's a fucking Legends class figure. What do you expect? But yeah. It's actually a decent amount of paint, all things considered. But yeah. Articulation, literally nothing at the head. Arms can do a full 360. They can go out. On ball joints, which, remember, those will break down over time. You got elbows, which are actually really stiff. They can rotate and can do 90 degrees of bend. Nothing at the waist, partially due to how he transforms, And partially because it's a fucking Legends class figure. It can kick forward, that far. Can kick back, that far. Again, all on ball joints, so be careful. Can kick outwards, that far. You do have thigh rotation, and because of the way it transforms, a lot over 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And again, he was supposed to have a weapon. I never got it, so there's that. Anyway, setting Scrapper off to the side. We'll bring in possibly the most disappointing figure of the set. Mixmaster. This guy is just... The Combiner Wars one does it a hell of a lot better. This one is just... Granted, it's not entirely accurate to the DX9 one because the squirrel section is black for some fucking reason. But this figure in general is just... Ugh. I do not like this Mixmaster. The truck mode looks okay. He has wheels, but they don't roll, and yeah, if you look at the underside, there's my biggest complaint. Yeah, the drum does spin. That's about it. Technically, because of the Combiner ankle tilt, you can get like a turn, like this is the cab and this is the trailer. You can do that, but yeah, this... Yeah. That's really all I can say about this guy right now. I guess let's get him into robot mode. You just bring his legs down, flip out his feet, which means you technically need to bring his legs to a weird angle like that. Untab his arms and fold them down. Untab his arms and fold them down. I guess you can split the legs. Maybe. And then bring the guns down. I don't know, man. This figure is... this is the worst one of the set, especially with his fucking loose-ass knee. Detail-wise, it's not horrible, but he's so fucking flat. He's so flat. The face is okay, I guess, but this guy is just... What were they thinking? So, skipping past him to the next and other only good figure in the set, Long Haul. He's nice. Yeah, you know, the front's a little flat, but, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind. He looks good. Looks good. Due to the fact that I've had mine a year, the combined mode crotch is a little on the looser side, but, you know. And it does drag when you try to roll, but at least you can roll. Mixmaster. Hook. Fucking everyone else. Jesus, fuck. I'm getting way too mad. Anyway, you know, there's some nice detailing in here. Yeah. Again, his windows were not painted when I got him. Yeah. He's just a green dump truck. What else is there to say? So let's get him down to transformation. You're going to want to take these panels up here. Fold them in like this. Bring his legs back like this. Kind of straighten him out a little bit. Open his legs so you can fold the combined mode crotch back. Bring his legs in. The wheels will probably fold in on their own. You're going to want to take his this section, bring it down like this, up like this, and it'll tab in. You're going to want to take the arms, slide them out a little bit, bring them in, and I slide them back in. Rotate them down, rotate the arm. Do the same thing on this side. Bring up the head and rotate it. And yeah, this set, his head is black, not silver, but oh well. Yeah, there's long haul. Again, not bad. I do like the long haul figure. Long haul and Scrapper are my favorites and are possibly the only good figures in the set. Don't at me. It's fucking true. But yeah, you know, mostly a lot of the same details we saw in dump truck mode. You know, there's some nice silver, an attempt at a crotch piece. You know, not bad. He's really not bad. There's supposed to be a tab here, but it broke off in this motherfucker's arm. Okay, articulation. Head is on a ball joint. It's into the neck, so, you know. But, you know, you can get a decent range of motion out of it. The shoulders are on ball joints. You can also slide them out to get a little bit of butterfly forward. Elbows are on ball joints as well. My back is starting to hurt because I've recorded 3 videos in a row. Nothing at the waist. It's a Legends figure. What do you expect? He can kick outwards that far. Forwards about that far. Backwards about that far because of the combined mode crotch. If that wasn't there, you could get a lot more. He does not have a thigh rotation, but you can bend his leg like that. This is mostly for combined mode, but still. And you do have, if you move the wheel out of the way, a good amount of knee articulation. But yeah, that being said, he's not a great figure, but I still like him better than that thing. Let's set him off to the side. Next is Hook. He turns into a crane. Are you shocked? Didn't think so. The vehicle mode looks pretty decent. Aside from my attempt at painting the things, you know, the crane doesn't have a lot of articulation. You can move it back on, oh my god, these hinges right here. You can move it up on this hinge right here. But yeah, this guy is just, he's not as bad as Mixmaster, but he's close. You can see how everything's gonna work. He has wheels. They don't roll, because these two are the only ones who roll. Fuck you, Mixmaster. But yeah. There's really not much to say. Windows are painted in purple. You can see the combined mode head. There's not much to say about this one. So transformation. You're going to want to bring this section of the hook upwards, like that. Unfold his legs. Bring him, or split him apart. He does not have heel spurs. You're going to want to take this arm right here, bring it out, bring it down, and rotate the elbow. Bring it up, rotate, blah, blah, blah. And here you have Hook. Robot mode, he's not bad. He's another flat fuck. Not as flat as Mixmaster, but still he's flat. All in all, for Hook, I'd give him a D. C. I'd give him a C. These two get B's. This guy gets an F. This guy gets a D. No, he gets a C. He gets a C. He's not the greatest. I believe on the original DX9 version, his chest was painted purple. But, you know, let's take a look. You can kind of see Devastator's head through there. You know, he's not horrible. Again, yes, I applied this Decepticon sticker. Yeah, his head sculpt is kind of Hook, I guess. None of these guys nail the head sculpts except for Scrapper and Mixmaster. And maybe Scavenger. But yeah. He's a guy. That's all I'll say. Articulation, the head doesn't do anything because it's attached to this giant ponytail. The shoulders can move up on the ball joint and on the transformation hinge, which is nice. They can do a full 360 on now pretty loose ball joints. The elbows are on ball joints as well. Hips are on ball joints. You can kick forward. You can kick back. You can kick out. I'm starting to rush through this because I got 2 more guys to go through before we even get to Devastator. Thigh rotation. You got over. You got about 180 degree of knee bend. And yeah. This guy's just he's not as bad as that fuck though. Out of the arms, let's go with my least favorite first, Bone Crusher. Yeah, and it's just purely because of his robot mode and his robot mode proportions. You know, he's not the worst in vehicle mode especially. Yeah, and you can if you want, you can take the combined mode fist, just kind of ball it up a little bit and plug it on. If you want to have Devastator's fist, like, if you want to have like an all-in-one gimmick thing, you can do that. Okay, no one's stopping you. Fuck it, I'll leave it in. Yeah, the treads are purely black. I think on the DX9 version, they were at least painted green in here, but you know, whatever. I do kind of like the black treads a little bit more, like the actual treads. I do wish these were green. But, you know, there's the cockpit, scoop, underside. The underside cleans up very nicely. Obviously. Scoop, yeah. Transformation, you're going to want to untab the legs, untab the arms, and bring them out. Bring him up on this hinge right here. Bring out the shovel like that, so you can bring him up the rest of the way. Collapse the shovel. Bring his head up. Rotate at the thigh knee. And bring the foot down. Same thing on this side. Rotate his arms downwards. Rotate his arms. You can leave his shoulders up like this or down like this. It depends, I guess. That looks slightly more proportional, but at the cost of his arms being so fucking short. I changed my mind about leaving the fist in. Yeah, this guy is... They did so good with Scrapper and Long Haul. How did they drop the ball with everyone else? Admittedly, it's not the worst set in the world, but come on. Come on, look at this guy and tell me there's a god. I do like the way the legs work. I do like that. It's a nice middle ground between G1 G1 Bone Crusher and G1 Scavenger's legs. But yeah, He does have a half-decent face sculpt, though. I guess. Fucking... Articulation is basically standard with these guys. You do have the ball joint in the shoulder, as well as that hinge right there, so if you want, he can bring his arm up a little bit more. Ball joint in the elbow. Ball joint in the hips. Ball joint on the knee, I guess. The knee. He has the really high up knees, like the Combiner Wars versions do. And I mean, if you want, you can bring the toes down, but you know. You know. Scavenger's vehicle mode is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Same legs as a Bone Crusher, so that way they can save money, I bet. But you know, not bad. He does rotate, which is nice. Another leg up on the Combiner Wars one. The scoop can articulate on this hinge, and this hinge. Another leg up on the Combiner Wars one. But that's basically all the legs up it has on it. But yeah, you know. Nothing special. His transformation is a lot like Studio Series Scrap Metal. At least with the upper body. So what you're going to want to do is kind of bring the scoop up, untab the legs, bring them up, and transform them exactly the same as Bone Crushers. Woo. Take this arm, bring it out like this, down like this. Seeing where the scrap metal bit's coming in? With the way his arms transform? That, yeah. Flip the head up. And you can leave this extended if you want that as something extremely inappropriate, but you know. You're supposed to take the scoop and slide it in. And then collapse it onto his chest. Yeah, I'm running out of things to say that aren't just, these guys are not great. Not by a long shot. Articulation is fucking standard. Ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, ball joint. Hinges in the knees, in the feet, I guess. All in all, individually, these guys are not great. There's only two that I say actually work as individuals, being Scrapper and Long Haul. And if you want a size comparison, well, here they are with Legacy G2 Megatron. Here they are with Iron Factory's Sonic Wave. Not Soundwave, Sonic Wave. And fuck it, here they are with Reactivate Soundwave. Like I said, these guys are Legends class. But you don't buy these guys for their individual modes, you buy them for the big guy. So, let's get everyone into the modes where they are easiest to get to a combination from. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I have to wrap this up quick, my phone is dying. So, yeah. Despite what Dr. Lockdown says, this guy is easier to get to combine mode from vehicle mode. So, let's start with the legs. Mixmaster. Scrapper. You're also going to want to split this so that way his combiner port can go into him. Long haul. Just like half dump truck him. Then at this point you're going to split his legs. Bring his crotch. Fold it out, and then there's that. Bring his legs down. Come to the back, open them, and bring out the combiner ports, which can be easier said than done sometimes. As you can see, Mixmasters is a circle. Scrappers is a peg. So Mixmaster, you just slam him in. Scrapper, you have to make sure his combiner peg lines up, and then squish them together. And then, boom, Devi has legs. Now, I will say, Hook does something I wish more Devastators did. Incorporate the hook, or his crane, into the combine mode like that. So yeah, flip that up, bring this arm down like that. Bring this arm down, and then rotate this. My battery is at 5%. I need to get this done quick. Open his sides like this. And bring up the combine mode head. Bring these in and tap them in. I go ahead and bring the combine peg down, or the head up, so you can get them like this, because that's just easier to plug them in. So you want to make sure this peg goes into this hole. There was a peg that went into this hole, but, you know, as you can see, it broke off. And then this hole right here covers up these sections right here. So, plug that in. Make sure everything is lined up, which I don't have everything lined up. There we go. And then bring this back a little bit. Bring the hook down. Split it to become his chest wings, which I really like. I like that. Bone Crusher, you just split his legs. Bring Devastator's arm out. Bring the combiner section out. And then close the legs, that way they lock this into place. Bring in the hand. Peg it in. Tab it in. Same thing with Scavenger. Come on, I have batteries to charge. There we go. Plug that in. Plug him in. Plug him in, damn it. And then bring the head up and rotate it. There we have Hulkie. I'm going to be back once my phone is charged. I have enough battery life to finish this video, and then I'm done. Yeah. He's about Voyager scale. We bring in Reactivate Optimus. Yeah. If you want scale with other Legends or core figures, here he is with Core Megatron. Here he is with Iron Factory Soundwave. So yeah. His articulation is decent-ish. The head is on a ball joint. And I do like the head. Let's get in close on that head. I do like that. That is not bad. The chest, again, I wish more Devastators did that, but you know. Can't win everything. The arms can rotate a full 360, then go out about that far. Bicep rotation, they can only bend forwards like that much. They can bend back a lot more, and you can rotate it, but then you have the hollow side facing forward, and yeah. No waist rotation, legs can kick forward only about that far because of this crotch piece. They can go outwards, all the outwards. They do have knee rotation. Knees, Scrapper can only go about this far. Mixmaster can go this far. And you do have ankle tilt, if the damn crotch will stay together. Yeah, this Devastator is not great. If you want him compared to another Devastator, that is my KO downscaled Devastator. He's, he's Voyager, or not Voyager, Deluxe sized instead of Voyager sized. Go for this thing. Like, if you're, thing is, there's not a good Legends scale Devastator. Well, actually, that's not true. There are. There's, Magic Squares and, fuck's the other one? New Age. They're both doing their Legend scale Devastators. My only gripe about them is they use combiner skeletons. I'm not the biggest fan of them. Like, I'm fine popping off the hands and popping off the feet. But I'm just not the biggest fan of combiner skeletons. I do make some exceptions, like, Legacy Menasor. I make an exception for him because that's animation accurate. Iron Factory's War Giant doesn't really use a skeleton. It more so just has extra shoulders, an extra chest, and the crotch. Those are really the only things that make it, a lot bigger. Or anything like that. But yeah, as much as I dislike combiner skeletons, go for one of theirs. Not this guy. Unless you were on a shoestring budget. I got this guy for like 12 fucking bucks. And I don't regret it, but like, if I could have gotten the New Age one, I probably would have. New Age or Magic Square. Even with the combiner skeletons. The only thing I'll give it above, like, say, a KO downscale, the Combiner Wars one, is the head. I like the head sculpt better. Oh yeah, and I forgot. The hands can open and close. You got the trigger finger, rest of the hand split, and the thumb is on a ball joint. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, there's... no. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. We're going to end off on an actually good Devastator. Kind of. We're going to end off on a picture on his leg. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.